Welcome back. Chief Minister Digambar Kamath yesterday released an English version of the book Mothering and Smothering, A Guide to Effective Parenting, authored by well-known counsellor Snehalata Batikar. The author had originally written the book in Konkani titled Palakani Burgi in 1999. Editor of Goan Observer Rajan Narayan, who has published the book in his address, said that there is a major crisis in parenting and, to make his point clear, cited an example of the recent rape and murder of 15-year-old British tourist.
In the last few days, we've all been following the tragic rape and murder of this girl, of this 15-year-old Scarlett. And a lot of people, particularly the British media and some of our own people, have been pointing out, and talking about how irresponsible a mother Scarlett was. Nobody talks about, the other accused who's supposed to be a drug dealer and is supposed to have doped this girl, helped dope this girl. I mean, what kind of parents were his parents? What kind of parenting did they provide? It points to a collapse in parenting. Because what Lata's book is all about, how to avoid dysfunctional, a dysfunctional childhood will result in dysfunctional adults, which is really the core issue. I mean, at the end of the day, we have a major moral crisis in Goa. We have a major crisis in parenting.
Taking the opportunity, he also took a dig at politicians who, he said, have failed in their duty of being role models.
With all due apologies to Digambar, and I don't include him in this lot, I mean, a lot of his cabinet colleagues are not exactly the best role models for their own children, leave alone the other children of Goa.
Rajan Narayan also advised the Chief Minister that the book, Mothering and Smothering, should be given to every teacher. Speaking on the occasion, Chief Minister wondered whether the present education system makes good citizens and human beings, and said that hearing the speakers, he feels that the book would make a difference in the lives of parents and children.
I always ask question to myself before becoming Chief Minister also. Does the present education system make us a good human being, make us a good citizen? Or the system only makes us to earn our livelihood, makes us to live a decent life, makes us to live a better life. When admissions start in various courses in Mumbai and other places, they show interviews of the young students opting for various courses, and then they ask the students, why are you going for computer science? Why are you going for electronics? And sometimes the student reply, there is more money in computer science. That is why we are opting for computer. When I listen to such replies, I really feel sad. Is this the reply which we expect from the students? And that is why this book is really can make a lot of impact on the parents, on the children.
Professor Ramola Antau, a close friend of the author Snehalata Batikar, previewed the book for the sake of the audience and said that despite the fact that there are plenty of books on the subject of parenting, this book will carve its own niche on the shelf.
Some years ago, when Snehalata was toying with the idea of translating this Konkani book, Palakani Burgi, into English, I wondered, why English? The book in Konkani is one of a kind and could reach out to Konkani readers right through South India, giving them an exposure to important issues of family and other human relationships in their mother tongue. English has any number of books on the subject. But when I started on Mothering and Smothering, I realized that no matter how many books one might have read on this subject, this particular book is very special. It is drawn from Snehlatha's own personal experience as a parent and as a counselor. In the course of these 240 pages, the author manages to cover a wide range of subjects pertaining to the bringing up of children. Discipline occupies a full chapter, and the illustration at its head is hard-hitting. You must see it for yourselves to get the idea.
The author herself told us why she felt the need of translating the book from Konkani to English.
What made you feel the need to write this book translated in English?
Initially, when I wrote this book, I saw the dysfunctional way the parents were bringing up their children. When I came to Goa, I saw this, and I felt frustrated. So I wrote the original book in Konkani. Then many of my parent readers said that they would like that translated into English. So I worked hard for 6 years and brought this book out.
She also gave her advice to the parents.
Ma'am, do you have any advice for young parents today?
Yes, it is to talk to the children as much as possible, spend a very functional time with the children. It's not the quantity of time, but the quality of time which they spend with the kids, and it's love. I know all parents love their children, but unknowingly they do make a lot of mistakes which cost them very dear.
That's all we have for you today. Before we end, here's a reminder of the headlines. British witness in the rape and murder of Scarlett resurfaces. Police record his statement. Chief Minister briefs Prime Minister over the issue. Home Minister to request Union Government to ban Fiona from entering the country. We'll be back tomorrow with more news and analysis for you. Until then, goodbye and good night.